Hello, I'm Jonathan Prichard, National Treasurer of Forward in Faith. That means that I'm the trustee who leads on financial matters for the charity. I'd like to talk to you a little about Forward in Faith's accounts for 2019, its financial position in the current year 2020, and its likely financial position for 2021. You will gather from the way in which I'm speaking that Forward in Faith's financial years run from 1 January to 31 December, so it's a calendar year. First, let me refer to earlier years. The most notable point to highlight is that, taking into account the cost of a small number of one-off projects, Forward in Faith received £750,000, £750,000 in legacies in the period 2013 to 2019. Of that, almost £700,000 has been invested in stocks and shares and property funds, with the remainder deposited in the bank. The outgoing director, Dr. Colin Podmore, well supported by his team, can be rightly proud of his role in improving Forward in Faith's financial standing markedly in this period through wise stewardship of all the assets available. Colin can also be pleased in the 2019 accounts being given a clean bill of health by our independent examiners, Knox Cropper. The 2019 accounts set out the solid progress made in improving the charity's financial standing and continue the trend of preceding years. I would particularly highlight that, for the first time, Forward in Faith's net assets exceed £1 million, albeit narrowly, and one wonders what they would stand at the moment with the current 2020 problems. The accounts are available on the Charity Commission's website if you would like to look up any further details. And please contact the office if you want to talk to me about any specific questions that you might have about the accounts. Moving on to the current year 2020, and the immediate point to make here is that, as we all know, it has been far from a normal year. We wait to see how lasting any financial damage wrought by the current economic environment will be. But Forward in Faith can be rightly proud that it has invested almost £10,000 in the much appreciated devotional material, almost all of it under the banner of the Society, and compromising both written materials sent out with new directions, encouraging prayer at home, and devotional videos made available online. The overall financial position for Forward in Faith for 2020 does look satisfactory, despite the strangeness of the year. While some sources of income have been adversely affected, expenditure has reduced in some areas as a result of the restrictions brought in because of the pandemic. Income from legacies is just under £164,000 this year, 2020, with a further £10,000 earmarked for the charity but not yet distributed. As I've said at various meetings, we remain hugely indebted to those who are kind enough to remember Forward in Faith in their wills. Some of our benefactors have not been members of Forward in Faith during their lifetime, but clearly felt an affinity with our important cause. It's very heartening to receive such support, whether, of course, from lifelong members or from those slightly more distant from our day-to-day activities. If you have left a gift in your will, thank you. Moving on to 2021, I think it would be fair to say that we would expect this to be a more challenging year, obviously with the unknown financial matters that are occurring. Not only will we be facing reduced income from investments as a result of the current economic climate, but we shall also have the costs to meet in our support for the Catholic group's campaign for the autumn 2021 General Synod elections, postponed of course for a year from 2020. However, I should stress that there is no cause for alarm, and our sound financial base provides a good starting point to meet whatever might come our way. Finally, may I say that we are of course very grateful to you for your continued support in these difficult times. The response last year to our appeal for increased donations, where possible, was marvellous, so thank you again. I look forward to meeting as many of you as possible in 2021, assuming that is, that we shall be able to meet face to face. Thank you.